Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Skyrim here, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Origins. Last time we left off, we was doing a bunch of side quests, and it's going to continue on today. Still going to be doing a bunch of side quests. We're nearing the end, and I just want to level up more, get most of my abilities unlocked, and all that good stuff. I know you can continue on with the game even after you beat the all of the main quests and stuff, but I don't plan on continuing on anymore after I beat the game. Once I beat the game, that's going to be it. And I'll be moving on to the next game. So I figured I'd get as much done as possible for right now. Just to give you guys a glimpse of more more side quests and everything. Because like I said, most of the side quests in this game are very detailed. Nothing just, you know, like an off shot or whatever. Usually some kind of storyline to go along with it and everything. So it should be pretty interesting to look at and everything and do that. Also going to be trying my best to just basically level my character up as high as possible. In the sense of like just leveling up all of his gear and all that good stuff and everything. So yeah, should be pretty interesting, and I guess that'll make the overall boss fight that much easier too. Man, there's like so many.
Clear the way.
Like so many quests to go on. All right, let's do this.
Bayek, just the Magi I was looking for. We know how to rid ourselves of Gennadios' Phylakitai.
You have found the Necatiadens.
Indeed. One group patrols the waters, another sits in wait in the armory, seizing whoever they wish. The final man proclaims loudly against us in a chariot along the Canopic Way. Once rid of them...
Your poets can spread their good word throughout the entire city. We will deal with these Phylakitai.
Hope everybody's doing well, by the way. Hope everybody had a good night or good morning, depending on where you are. All that good stuff. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward. There's an anime, as you guys may or may not know, I'm a huge anime fan. And there's this anime that came out a couple of years ago on Netflix called Seven Deadly Sins. And season 2 starts this year. So I'm really excited about that and everything. Because I don't know if anybody else follows Seven Deadly Sins. But if you do, then you'll know exactly why I'm so excited. It was such a great anime. It really was. I don't think I've ever watched an anime like this before. It's really unique, just basically built off a story. I mean, the stories have been told of, you know, people of, you know, different backgrounds coming together for a common cause and everything, but this one is like, it's so unique. Like, I've never seen, because each one of these guys possess, very unique powers and skills, and they come from, you know, vastly different backgrounds. I mean, vastly different. We're not talking about, you know, like, you know, it's common that they usually bring people together because everybody shares some kind of tragic, you know, past or whatever and stuff like that. And that's pretty common when it comes to a lot of stuff. And although each of them have their own, you know, tragic kind of stuff to deal with, at the end of the day, I think it really, it's just really unique on how they build it together, or how they come together, just in this, you know, really more or less just for, like, I would say a common cause, but, or a common purpose, but not really. I think they just, you know, the leader of the Seven Deadly Sins, and if you haven't already watched it, then, you know, spoiler alert. Obviously, but
these horrible beings.
It's like, yeah, like I feel like the leader, Meliodas, he kind of got these people together because I think he felt more or less like, you know, this was something that needed to be done to keep himself from, you know what I'm saying, like being victimized, and, you know, by himself. I think that's what happened, you know, like, I think, you know, he kind of looked at these people and said, okay, hey, look, you know, how do you, you know, used to being ridiculed, and I see these people, and 9 times out of 10, they're going to be ridiculed as well. So, you know, in order to keep it from happening, I'm just going to go ahead and befriend him and, you know, hope for the best. And I think that's literally what happened, in my opinion. You know, I think that he was just like, you know, he wanted to keep things from, you know, when I recognize them for their power and their uniqueness, obviously, and then come and recruits them, you know, and says, hey, you know, your powers or, you know, whatever can be used for something better, something greater. And so everything was just so unique. I loved it, you know, loved it so much. Because a lot of these people, and of course they're 7 deadly sins, so each one of them represents, you know, a deadly sin, but like to a very, I think it's what makes it so funny, what makes it so great, what makes it so unique, is that these people are given these titles. I don't know if it's they give themselves these titles, or this is the title that society gave them based off of a misunderstanding, because in each instance, what each person represents, they literally, you know, it doesn't, it's normally, it was wrong, you know, the details of their accusations or whatever like that and stuff was wrong. So it's like, well, you know, okay, I see that obviously, you know, like for instance, what do you want to call him? The Meliodas, the leader of them. He is Wrath. And I think they called him Wrath based off of his affiliation with the Demon Clan, where he hails from. And granted, yeah, when he gets pissed, some crazy stuff goes down, obviously. You know, he releases his dark energy and everything like that and stuff. But it's only when he gets pissed. And yeah, normally it's when anybody he cares about is in, you know, immediate danger. So I can get why, like, it would be considered, wrath or whatever and stuff. But he's not like that all the time. You know, like I said, it's only when he gets pissed off to the point of, like I said, you know, releasing that, and you know, it's just, you know, normally only when his friends are in danger, something along those lines and stuff, you know. So I don't know, like I said, I really can't sit up there and say, oh, well, you know, he's Wrath, and you know, it's because he's just like this, you know, evil guy. Like when you first meet him, I mean, he looks like a kid, he's fun-loving, kind of a pervert, you know. A lot of people really don't take him seriously because of the fact that he's so, you know, he looks like a kid. When in reality he's over 3,000 years old, he hails from a demon clan. A lot of which he keeps to himself, obviously. You know, I think he'd been ridiculed most of his life ever since he had tried to pretty much just distance himself from that demon clan that he hails from. And, you know, only because, you know, obviously the fear of being judged. And I think that's where it comes down from, is just, you know, just that fear of being judged and everything. But, you know, he gets that, and it's just like, oh, okay, well, you know, that kind of sucks. And then you have people like, Bond, whose sin is, I want to say, greed. Was it greed? I think it was greed. I want to say it was greed. I'm trying to think. I'm thinking it was greed or gluttony. I can't remember. I want to say it was greed. I really want to say it was greed, but I could be wrong on that one.
Perhaps I can run the Faluka.
I'm not gonna be able to catch up with this guy.
Hey, think I'm me, do you? Ben, swimming! Got you!
Is that it? Anybody else? But yeah, I can't remember exactly what his was. I want to say it was gluttony. I'm thinking it was gluttony. Don't quote me on that. Either way, the reason his was gluttony was because it was, for the longest time, thought that, well, basically he started off as a regular human. He was a regular guy. He was a thief. And he heard about the Fountain of Youth, essentially this story's version of the Fountain of Youth, that was located in this forest of fairies. And he travels all the way there and everything, and he finally finds it, and it's being protected by this, this fairy named Elaine. And, of course, obviously she knows why he's there and everything, so she's, at first, very, cautious of him and all that good stuff, basically beating him, and, there's not really much he can do. But then, he kept coming back because he was like, I'm not leaving, without getting that,
Get out of my way!
without getting that water, essentially, and everything.
You! Stop!
And she was like, well, okay, be my guest. Try as you might, you're not going to get it. And, eventually, because they spent so much time together, they ended up falling in love with each other. And, she, all the way up to that point, she still hadn't gave him stuff and everything, but he had gave up on the idea of it. He was just like, okay, well, I'm in love. I want to be with you. I could care less about that and stuff. So they, she really obviously believed him, and he really did mean it. Like, he was really in love with her, and she was in love with him. He had wanted to take her away and everything, but of course, since she was the protector of the forest, or at least that portion of the forest, obviously, he couldn't take. So, what's going on, Abhang? How you doing? Since she was the protector of the forest and everything, obviously she couldn't leave. Her brother at the time was away, looking for his best friend or whatever, so she was the only one left to protect the fountain and everything. Long story short, this red demon, it came and attacked the forest, literally burned everything to the ground, and had severely damaged Vaughn and Elaine, as a last-ditch effort to save him because of the fact that he was about to die, she had him drink the water from the fountain, and in turn he became immortal. And a lot of people for the longest time thought that he was the one that burned it down, killed Elaine, and stole the for himself. He was so heartbroken that he really didn't even try to fight the pursuers that came after him because there's literally nothing they could do. Since he's immortal, he doesn't have to eat or drink or anything, He can't die no matter how many times you stab him or whatever and stuff, shoot him, whatever the case may be. He just heals from any injury whatsoever. So he just more or less spent a long time kind of like beating himself up about the entire thing. And then he got new motivation when he met Meliodas, who basically said, hey, look, where there's a will, there's a way. And, that's, whatever. But like I said, he got the title of being greed unfairly. Obviously, he did nothing wrong,
Still do not know what happened.
So it's just like,
Should investigate further.
it just kind of sucks or whatever because of the fact that he got, it was just unfair that he got that or whatever, got that title and everything for literally no reason whatsoever.
A Roman soldier, dead. Only one wound.
But yeah, that's like one of the little reasons why I love it, that anime so much and everything. It's just such a great, unique spin. I didn't think that I was going to like it because it was a Netflix original, and I was like,
Cat was attacked
back
by the
then,
Roman
I really
soldier.
didn't know what that meant.
Whoever did this was protecting them.
I thought that it meant
Trail
that,
goes to the
this
north.
was,
I must follow it.
I thought that it meant that, Americans tried to make their version of an anime. Because, Netflix, America. And, Americans don't do too well when it comes to anime or anything of that nature. So, imagine my surprise when I watched it and I absolutely loved it. So when they announced that season 2 was coming out this year, I was just, I was extremely excited. Like, extremely
the culprit
excited.
must be close. I see your cat is injured.
It is not mine. Cats belong only to Bastet. I am only her instrument, defending her from Roman scum.
You took the life of a Roman because he killed cats, and now you risk a riot in Alexandria.
Bastet swung her fury through my arm. I am her servant.
I know a high priestess who would love your...
I think they need to have an Assassin's Creed game that takes place in
best for
modern
you to
time.
serve
I mean, I know they
Bastet at
switch
her
back
temple
and
in
forth, but it's not
I
really
have
focused
served
on the
Bastet
modern.
my
It's more or
entire
less just
life.
kind of like, you know,
To serve her better would
filler.
be an honor. Lead
a
on,
way
brother.
to bridge the
keep our
gap and
voices
everything
down.
and stuff, or whatever the
We
case
don't
may
need
be.
any
But
untoward
I really
attention.
think they should come out with an Assassin's Creed game where it
I know the
literally
way.
the entire
Let
game
us fly.
mainly
It will get
takes
me closer
place
to the goddess
in
Bastet.
modern times. It would be just so cool because you would have access to so many gadgets and everything. I mean, you would still have all of your abilities as an assassin, but you also have the assist of like so many different
Roman
gadgets. It'd be
soldiers,
cool, you know.
terrified of our tiny little kittens.
Is there no end to your speech?
Come on, dude. But I'm wondering what the next game would be. I was speaking with somebody the other day. I can't remember who it was, but I was speaking with somebody the other day, and I was talking about how maybe they should have one that takes place in the Ming Dynasty. One that really more or less focuses on the Asian culture.
Like they think they are
We have
soldiers.
had, you know, Victorian era and
You're almost through.
Revolutionary War, kind of, you
You
know,
want
whatever
to see what
stuff
sport
and
can
everything,
do to your scum? More than happy to demonstrate.
Spanish Inquisition. So a lot of different eras and everything, and which is pretty cool. But I don't know. What do you guys think? You know, what do you think the next or the next one should be at and everything? My level right now is
Like they
39.
think they are soldiers.
Enough! You're almost through.
Roman cat kickers. How would you feel if I kicked your gods?
Stay quiet.
Bastet guides my arms, fools!
Yeah, I'm playing, I'll be playing Until Dawn and Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. I just did The Last of Us. I don't know if you consider that to be horror or whatever, but I just did The Last of Us before this game, so if you didn't see that one, go check it out.
I will take a few feathers for Tamhotep's ritual. That is all the items. Now to meet Tamhotep on the road to the pyramids.
Alright, well,
Go to the
I'll be
Temple of
doing
Bastet.
Until Dawn
Only-
after
I beg you not to mention my name to the priestess.
beat this
I
game.
could, Magi. But think of how a return to Alexandria might be served by the great warrior Khalid.
I believe this is what the gods want you for.
If the gods will it, it will be done. Safe travels, Magi. May Bastet watch over you.
That is all the items. Now to meet Tamhotep on the road to the pyramids.
Yes, they are. I remember the first time I played Until Dawn. I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it was. Actually, I was kind of counting on it not being good because, I love scary movies. I love scary games and everything. But lately, nothing has been scaring me. You know, even when it comes to movies. You know, I'll waste my money going to the movies to see a movie that I think looks good, and then turns out it's stupid. And then same with horror games, like I'll be playing, like, I mean, cheap jump scares like you get with Five Nights at Freddy's is like, that's played out and boring. It doesn't even affect me anymore. It's just like, okay, well, whatever. That's its gimmick. That's what Five Nights at Freddy is known for. And granted, you know, he made a lot of money doing it, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that still love it for what it is. But for me, it really didn't do anything for me at all. It was unique and different, you know, with the first game, and then after that, it was just the same cheap old jump scares, and you could predict when it was coming, and then it more or less became frustrating because you were doing your best to get through all of the nights so you can hurry up and beat the game versus its cheap, you know, mechanics and everything, which didn't allow you to, well, I can't say didn't allow, but it got progressively harder, and I like that in the game and everything when stuff gets harder and harder, but, you know, you found yourself more or less just wanting to hurry up and beat the game versus, like, looking forward to the jump scares because it never changed up its formula. So, yeah, scary games and scary movies, love them to death. When I played Until Dawn for the first time, I was really looking at it being the same thing. It was going to be boring, you know, whatever. It was so much fun. Like, I had so much fun playing Until Dawn because it presented so many different elements. There was just so many twists and turns. You had ghosts, you had wendigos, you had crazy dude running around with a flamethrower, you had what else, a killer, you know, in the house running around and everything with a knife and a mask and torture elements and everything. There was just so much going on, but it wasn't like thrown together incohesively. They threw it together where it fit the story. Yeah, butterfly effect. They threw it together so cohesively where it just fit together like a nice, snug puzzle piece. It never felt disjointed to me. It never felt like it was just put together just for the sake of saying, oh, well, let's have a ghost and then let's have a wendigo. Like, no, there was a reason for everything. And it was just so fantastic how it starts off one way and then takes a wild turn. It was essentially like a pretty good movie, and I can't wait until the, well, no, I'm actually going to be playing the prequel on this channel, too, so if you like Until Dawn, definitely stay tuned on this channel, because I will be playing the prequel here pretty soon as well.
They go too far, these gods.
The pirates had my notes. Those bastards threw it on a boat.
I will look into this, Phoebe. And I will find your offering, little mother.
Oh.
But it was great because it was the first time that I had played a game that had put such an emphasis on, you know, making the right decision. You know, that butterfly effect, really. You couldn't go back and change anything. Once you made a decision, that was your decision. And sometimes it sucks because you literally was choosing between life or death, and you had no way of knowing what to choose if you hadn't already played the game before or watched somebody else play the game. So when you're going in blind, it's like you got to take that gamble of, you know, figuring out exactly what it is that you need to do and what you should do and all that good stuff. So for me, I really had a lot of fun trying to see if I could survive Until Dawn and have the entire cast, like, still alive. There was certain people that I wanted to die, of course, like the Asian girl. I can't remember her name, but she was just such a bitch. She really was. I couldn't stand her. But, you know, I really wanted to save her, too, because I wanted to brag about the fact that I had, essentially got everybody to, you know, or I had helped everybody to survive. And that's what I was looking for. I was just like, oh man, I'm going to be the one to help everybody survive, and, you know, all this one, you know, but of course it didn't happen. It was my first playthrough. I had no idea what was going on. Like, it was terrible. It was so terrible, but I had so much fun too, because it was scary and fun, you know, all that stuff mixed together. which made it, like I said, whoever will survive totally depends on your decision. Yeah, pretty much, and I think that's why it makes it so jarring, because you kind of have to wonder, damn, if I would have, like, I mean, something as simple as keeping a flare gun or giving it to somebody else will depict whether or not a person dies. Now, of course, you don't know what to choose. Like, you have no, I mean, it was one scene between the Asian girl and her boyfriend, at the time or whatever, and, like, you find a flare gun at the top of this, like, you know, tower, and it's like, oh, okay, well, you know, you could, if you wanted to, essentially, like, you know, keep the flare gun or give it to old boy. So I, you know, chose to keep it, but it wasn't the right decision. You should have gave it to him. Apparently, like, that's what you were supposed to do. I didn't know, you know, I had no idea or whatever stuff, but that's what you're supposed to do. But it's little things like that where you really don't think it'll have a big effect, but it honestly does, and I think that's what makes it so great and gives that replayability, just, you know, more, because it definitely presents replayability. You can play this game over and over and over again, hoping that you can get, like, you can essentially get, like, 7 or 8 different endings, you know, depending on how many people you save and, you know, what's going on or whatever. So for me, I just really had a lot of fun, and I am looking forward to playing it for you guys, so you can see me fail, really, because I'll be failing. That's for sure. I will definitely be failing. I'm gonna have everybody die. Like, it won't be on purpose, but trust me, it's gonna happen. Guys are like all over the place.
Your life ends now.
This is the papyrus and the offering. Both the Phoebe and Jepu will be happy.
But yeah, definitely we'll be playing that next. It actually has been requested by a few of my subscribers, so definitely will be playing it. Probably after that, just to kind of continue on with the scary theme, I'll be playing The Evil Within 2. And then after that, probably the new Until Dawn that came out, the prequel. So, yeah, it's probably going to be a lot of, I don't know. I'll put it in a poll to just kind of see what people want, because I want to be able to please everybody and everything, so, if people want me to continue on with the scary theme, I will. If they want to mix it up and do something different, I can do that too.
My soul
so we'll see.
Now I'll prove to them that I can match them in wits.
still spouting your nonsense. The Greeks will never accept you.
Yes, they will. I'll be a philosopher soon.
Your offering. Now you can return to selling your olive oil.
I worry about him forever. It is hard to understand when you do not have children.
Allow Tefibi his chance. He'll be all right.
Well, 40 is the highest I can go. Did not realize that. But I could still earn points, ability points, in order to be able to upgrade my abilities. So, just in case you guys were wondering, 40 is the maximum level you can get. Maximum level. Okay, let's see here. I got one ability point. Now it's going to be the tricky part of just getting ability points. To try to unlock all of this stuff. It's so crazy. Still have a few more to go. Probably about 20 maybe. 18 actually. Yeah. So 18 more to go, but I'd say we'll get through it. We'll get through it. We'll look and see if there is anything that's a what. Master Seer. Increase the damage of all your tools by an additional +1. Flesh decay, poison darts, fire bombs, fire. Okay. That's 3, 2, 2, 2, 2. So essentially everything is going to be about 2 or 3 from now on, with the exception of with the exception of these on the end here. But you can't exactly upgrade an outfit. You can change your outfit, but you can't like upgrade it. I can change it, I guess, if that's something that you like seeing, so sure, let's change the outfit. I don't know. What do you want to see? You seem to be Abhank. You seem to be the only one obsessed with the outfits. So what you want? Which outfit would you want me to wear? Let's see. White. All of these outfits are white. I'm wearing white. What do you mean white? It can either be Dress of the Northern Realm, Altair's outfit, which is what I'm currently wearing, Ezio's outfit, Aguilar's outfit, Sakmet costume, Edward's outfit, Persian Guard, Bayek's outfit, Egyptian, Ezio. Okay. There you go. Now I got Ezio's. Are you happy now? I wish that they would, like, because literally changing outfits in this game serves zero purpose whatsoever. I talked about this the other day when I said that, you know, I wasn't going to harp on this game too much because it has grown on me and I do like it. But it sucks because, like, you can do things like this all day, and essentially, well, you know, it doesn't really do too much of anything. You know, changing your outfits, like, you can do it in Syndicate, and each time you had a different outfit, it would grant you different abilities or different enhancement, like the ability to carry more tools, you know, more bows, or bullets, I'm sorry. You know, more throwing knives and stuff like that or whatever, or increase your defense or increase your attack, something like that. And this one is just, you change outfits. It's like stupid, you know, like, because essentially they give you so many different outfits, and you can actually buy outfits, and it doesn't give you any kind of new abilities. Ubisoft is not making Prince of Persia. That was a great game. I am waiting for a new Prince of Persia. I agree. I don't know why they're not making a new Prince of Persia. I think they just really don't know what to do with it, to be honest and everything. I mean, Prince of Persia's gameplay has probably become synonymous with, you know, being able to slow and speed up time and all that good stuff, but I think it just didn't have enough of a following. I think people just really didn't like Prince of Persia, you know. I myself thought it was, I mean, I have the entire collection on my PlayStation 3. I thought it was unique. It was different. You know, the first one hasn't aged very well at all. But, you know, essentially it's still a pretty good game and a pretty great storyline, too, and everything. I think the movie adaptation didn't really do it any justice either, because that movie adaptation sucked. It really did. So, I don't know. Like I said, essentially, if it was up to me, I would, you know, say, hey guys, look, you know, upgrade this thing or whatever and stuff, do it again, have some fun with it. And I'm pretty sure that it would, you know, do fairly well if it came out with a remaster or just a whole new game in the series, just to breathe some new life into it. But I don't know. I guess they're working on so many other projects to, you know, worry about that one right now. So I don't know. You know, I'm not too sure.
You can't outrun me. There you are.
Should release Sands of Time remastered. That would be interesting. Sands of Time was a good one. But yeah, I really did enjoy Prince of Persia, to be honest. I mean, you have games out nowadays and things to stand up to it. Prince of Persia has a lot to, like, live up to. Because you have games like Assassin's Creed, you have games like, what do you want to call it, God of War, and all this and everything, that, in my opinion, is just, you know, they're beasts within their own right, and everything, you know, and I don't think, you know, it'll be, they're really going to have to step their game up if they want to make it something. Where everything was complicated for changing time, past, present. Yeah, I mean, a lot of this stuff could be very difficult and everything and stuff to kind of, you know, understand and everything. But like I said, essentially, I thought the entire series was really good. So I hope they do bring it back. I think if they get enough fan requests, then they probably would consider doing it. But you know, who knows? You know, who really knows? At the end of the day, that's what it's all about, is, you know, who knows? You know, one can only hope that they do decide to do that. They, you know, I think that with the popularity of games being remastered and re-released, that they may jump on that opportunity to become, you know, to take a part in that, because they did it with a lot of games, really. Including, of course, obviously, what do you want to call it, just as recently as Crash Bandicoot. And it did very well. Very, very well. And it just looks so great. So clean, so polished, so beautiful. So I think that if they, you know, went on ahead and looked at the success of all these games that are being re-released and, you know, digitally remastered and all that good stuff, that they probably will say, you know what, let's go ahead and give it a shot with Prince of Persia. And I think they'll do fairly well. I think they'll be really surprised with how well it actually does, because I think not a lot of people back then was willing to give Prince of Persia a try, because it was something new and it was the first of its kind. Literally, without Prince of Persia, there wouldn't be an Assassin's Creed or anything else like that. In my opinion, I don't think there would be an Assassin's Creed. I don't think there would be a God of War or any of those games that kind of took on that moniker of hack and slash kind of stealth kind of thing or whatever like that. So yeah, in my opinion, I think that, you know, bringing it back, people will kind of get, it'll be a lot of people's first time experiencing the game, and it really will breathe new life into it. I don't think they should come up with a brand new game, no. I think they need to re-release it for the PlayStation 4, probably add some, you know, some new trophies or something like that to it and everything. Maybe a new difficulty mode. You know, probably a few new gimmicks here and there. But I think they essentially should keep, you know, the same game and just go from there. In my opinion, I think it'll work well. And if, you know, going from that success, if it does really well, then people will really, you know, like the idea of, or entertain the idea of coming out with a whole new game for the Prince of Persia series, which would be great. But I think where it suffered, in my opinion, it suffered because of that movie. If you think about it, any game that has a movie adaptation, at some point in time, if it was doing horribly well, or if the movie did horrible, the game's kind of suffered in sales for, you know, most part. And then either the studio totally gives up on it, or they revamp it and everything in some kind of way. Look at Mortal Kombat, for instance. When the movies came out back then, yeah, we can look back at it now and say that the movie sucked, but back then, the movies were pretty cool. Like, you know, there wasn't too much to complain about when it came to Mortal Kombat back then. You can look at it now and be like, oh, you know, that was just blah, 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 blah. But if you look at it right now, or back then and everything, it was such a great movie, you know. If you were a kid back then, you know. There was a lot that some people could complain about, but if you were a kid, you wasn't complaining about it much, to be honest. You was just like, okay, well, you know, this is a good game or a good movie and everything. But then, of course, they came out with the Prince of Persia movie, and it sucked. They did the same thing. If you think about it, they did the same thing with Resident Evil. When the Resident Evil movies came out, they weren't doing well. The first one came out, it was good, and right around the time the first one came out, if you remember, that's when Resident Evil 4 came out, and you saw how well Resident Evil 4 was received. Everybody loved Resident Evil 4. Then Resident Evil 5 came out. Around the same time, the second of the Resident Evil movies came out, and people hated it. Then the more the movies came out, the more people just kind of was turned off from Resident Evil altogether. However, once they stopped making the movies, then Resident Evil 7 came out, and everybody just loved it. Why? Because they didn't have to look at that ugly movie adaptation anymore. I loved Mila Jovovich as the main protagonist and everything like that and stuff, but the stories was just stupid. It was just so stupid and everything. But Prince of Persia came out as a movie, and everybody really, you know, was looking forward to it because at the time, Prince of Persia was a pretty interesting and fun game. Then when the movie came out, people just kind of got turned off from it. They tried to come out with like another game after the movie came out, and it just didn't do well. The sales were abysmal, and I think it had a lot to do with the fact that the movie just sucked. It really, really did. If you had played the game and then went and looked and played the movie, it was nothing like the game at all. They didn't even share the same story premise. They kept the same changing, you know, time gimmick or whatever and stuff. And by then, it was just so played out and stupid and everything the way they did it in the movie. It's like, there was just no savings at all. So, I don't know. Like I said, in my opinion, I think that's what killed the Prince of Persia franchise, was that movie. So, since that movie was, you know, well in the past, I think it's safe enough, you know, safe to say that it's time for a new Prince of Persia game. One that everybody could really appreciate, or, like I said from the beginning, just come out with a remaster, and it'll be great. But these studios just need to learn that you can't come out with movie adaptations of video games and expect it to work. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. There's not one... I gotta go. I got work. We'll be back. Alright, dude. But yeah, like, you can't, in my opinion, you know, it's just impossible to do it and everything. I mean, they're still trying their best to make it work with, like, anime, and that just doesn't work at all. It just comes out really being stupid. See you later, man. See you later.
Right there.
Must be careful now.
Die, idiot! Send you to the next line. Time's up, Magi! The fist will pound you. Come on!
Oh, yes. Oh, come on. I'm gonna get him. Don't you worry about that. I'm gonna get him. Is he still in this area? He is not still in this area. Where is he? Ah, come on. Now I gotta find him. Okay. Gotta get that rematch. No, he's not the one. Although, if I don't find the other one, I'm gonna go after him. Probably gonna be difficult, but should be interesting as well. So, let's see here. Ah, here you are. Is that him? Yeah, I think that's him. Alright, let's have some fun. It's not too far away, so that's good. Gotta start getting more materials so I can upgrade my gear. Get my health at max. Get my health at max, get my strength at max. All that good stuff. Probably do good if I actually paid attention to what materials I was supposed to be gathering, because I just go out hunting, you know, the same stuff. Soft leather, hard leather. I'm pretty sure there's more, obviously, more stuff to get. I just never pay attention to what it is. Which is not entirely smart, but, you know. Hopefully he's not surrounded by a bunch of my enemies this time, so I can actually... Oh, can't do nothing. Oh, come on.
Hey, what? The Philates have come for you, Magi! Smash you good!
Oh, come on, dodge that. There we go. One down. Well, another one down. dust.
They must be fast.
And another one
How
gone.
many of
And
the
another
Palakians
one
have
gone.
these?
Another one bites the dust. Oh man, that's fun. That's good time. Good times. Good times, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so beat that one. I think that'll probably be a good little gameplay mission, is just hunting these guys down and just taking them out. I just have no idea where they are at any given time. Hello, Anna Simmer. How are you? Half horn. Fine, thanks for asking. How about you? I am doing very well. Can't complain. Just maxed out my character. Come to find out that you max out at level 40. So once you reach 40, the only thing you're really doing is I guess pretty much like building up points and everything in order to be able to get your ability points up or whatever, or to gather all your abilities and everything. But yeah, doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Now I'm just hunting down these, I forgot, well, I don't know how it is. Going live, sweet. Well, if you are going live later today, I will be there. Be there to show love and support. I think there might be another camp nearby with an elephant. Oh, last time this kind of mess, it was near an elephant camp. Yeah, definitely. Unless this is the one that I already did. Hold on. Nope. Not in this area, I suppose. Never mind. Gonna do a double stream first, an hour of Life is Strange. Yes. Before the storm, and after that, I can't leave Assassin's Creed Origins for that long. So I missed the game too much. I figured you would. It's a great game, you know. I mean, I started off not liking it too much, to be honest, and everything, only because I was comparing it so much to Assassin's Creed Syndicate that I wasn't really giving it a fair judgment, but yeah, I really do enjoy this
Wait
game.
a second. There is no escape.
Oh, come on. Ow, that hurt.
I'm going to kill you for that. Hey, what?
Oh man, these guys.
Hey.
Come on, leave me alone.
That's it.
Just pass
Die.
through. Ow. Yeah, this game just gets addictive after a while. It's like you want to put it down and just say, but there's so many side quests, there's so many things to discover. It's just kind of impossible to put it down for too long anyway. Yeah, it's just,
Hey.
Magi! Ah!
that did nothing to him. It just pissed him off. Where did he go? Come on, man, don't do that to me.
To board is futile. Nowhere to run!
Well, you did have to run into my camp, didn't you? Ah, come on, get away from fire.
Give me a hand over here!
Got him. Oh, come on, stop, dude, stop shooting me.
Mother or your father?
Oh, these guys are just gonna be all over me.
Target is in range!
All I want to do is confirm this kill. Thank you. Alright, I'm out of here now. At the same time, you can make your own completely own strategies, playstyles, for example, with shoulders fall like flies because... Yeah, that is very true. That is very, very true. And I think that's why Assassin's Creed has such a unique element, is the fact that you can go into any battle with your own strategy and make it work to the best of your abilities. So I told everybody at the beginning of the gameplay, there was a few people that asked me, you know, my advice on how to develop your character, as far as just like when it comes to you know, upgrading your skills and whatnot, and your abilities. And I'm like, you know, honestly, it comes down to your playstyle. If you favor stealth more than anything else, then focus on stealth. If you favor just being a tank and running into battle like swinging your blade like a monster, then, you know, you might want to favor your strength and defense over anything else. So it just really all depends on the type of playstyle you have overall, and which you should focus on at any given time. So for me, I more or less like my character to be balanced. There's sometimes that I want to sneak around and you know, make it easier. There's other times where I really just want to lay waste to everybody like a demon. But, you know, it just really all depends on my mood and the situation overall. If the situation calls for me being, you know, having a light touch, then I'm probably going to do, you know, a light touch. But if the situation is like, I'm like extremely OP and everybody around is like, you know, leagues lower than me when it comes to levels, then, I mean, yeah, I'm probably just going to go in, swinging my blade, and killing people. Not really caring. Just like, okay, everybody's going to die today. So, yeah, I don't know. It just, yeah, I do pretty much like that, though, so I do have to agree with you there. Oh, okay. Still more stuff for me to discover. I gotta go to that desert. Ah, look at all this stuff. Look at all these places I still have yet to discover. Oh man, it's funny because in the grand scheme of things, you think you're actually doing a pretty decent job. And then when you come out here to this map and you see all these places that you haven't gone to yet, then it's like, oh wow, well. So, yeah. That's always fun. Let's see here. Go ahead and try to remedy that situation. Or, hold on. There we go. Gotta do this the long way. There we go. Take your stuff. Seriously? Ugh. I don't know whether I should answer that or not. I'm not gonna answer it though. Hate when I get phone calls during gameplays. It's like I hope it's. God, this dude is running around in a circle. I hope it's not important, but then I can't help but feel like it is important. So it distracts me from the gameplay because I'm just like, I wonder who it was. Then come to find out, like it's like some kind of like, I don't know, whatever, like bill collector or telemarketer or something like that. Not important at all. Call it back. Would you like to improve on your insurance? Oh, come on, man. I thought it was going to be something good. This place is like really quiet. So I've decided that I have to do one stream a week with Assassin's Creed Origins to not miss it that much and dedicate the other streams to the other. Yeah, I mean, definitely, I agree. I mean, you should definitely do it at least once a week and everything so you don't miss it too much because you are going to miss it. Trust me. You're gonna miss it and then pop up to my streams and then you're gonna miss it even more. So yeah, definitely keep on. I get my chocobo. Smokescreen, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream.
Move now.
Get to ride my chocobo. Of course I missed you, Smokescreen. I miss all of my loyal subjects.
Whoa.
I got your text message last night, dude. So proud of you.
Whoa.
I feel like a big brother. I mean, I am a big brother. By the way, I'm doing so much better. I just got missed by that girl I like. Well, that's awesome, dude. I'm glad you're doing so much better. Oh, kissed. Okay. Well, I mean, you know. Either one is fine. I thought you meant message, so that's why I really didn't even ask. I just figured you meant like she messaged, but you just got kissed. It's always good to get a kiss from a girl that you like. Or for a girl to get a kiss from a guy that she likes, I guess. Or a guy to get a kiss from a guy that he likes. Either way, just get the kiss in general, which is good. Oh, man. I love my chocobo. It's just like the best chocobo ever. Why are you blowing up my chocobo. My chocobo is bigger than your horse.
Move! Now!
I think I'm gonna get... So really, dude? Did you really just say that right now? During the stream, I'm not even gonna repeat it. Trying to keep this channel as clean as possible. Jeez, man. Just came out the gate, like, just text me stuff like that. What is that? Oh, that was it. What was that? Oh. Okay. Should be interesting. I think any new region you go to, there's gonna be new animals. Still looking for that other elephant, because I think it, like, one of the trophies is for you to kill, like, 2 elephants. I killed one of them. So I gotta find the other one. Take it down. Take it down a peg or 2. It was difficult. I didn't do it on stream. I wish I would've. But after I ended the stream yesterday morning, I kind of continued on a little bit more just to kind of, you know, fool around and level up a little bit and everything. But yeah, I ended up, like, running. I accidentally ran into the, like, I wasn't even trying to. I accidentally ran into the camp. And then it triggered a scene where this elephant was, like, stomping the hell out of people. And then it came after me. And, like, I couldn't escape. Like, I had no choice but to kill the elephant. But it was such a difficult fight. Like, that fight was so difficult. And, I mean, I ended up winning and everything, thank God. But that's why I said this game is such a far cry from Syndicate, because Syndicate, you got health pouches, so, like, if your health got too low, you can just heal yourself. In this one, that's not the case. You have to either escape from battle so your health can gradually build up, or hope that you have a weapon on you that, like, you gain health every single time you land a strike. It's like that's the best kind of weapon you can have in this game. Because if you're in the middle of battle and you are getting your ass whooped, there's nothing you can really do. You just gotta sit there and take it, and hope that you can win, or hope that you can get away somehow. So yeah, I don't. It was difficult, but ended up getting through it. Someone mistyped assassin to assistant, and it was Assistant Creed. Well, I think there'll be a lot of assistants out there who would appreciate this game. In my opinion. A lot of secretaries out there that'd be like, you know what? Have you played that new game, Assistant Creed? It's so awesome. It's about this assistant that went rogue and went around and started killing people because he was tired of filing paperwork. I'm like, yeah, I played that game. Love that game, actually. Filing paperwork by day, but at night going around and killing all the corporate CEOs. Stabbing him in the neck with a hidden blade. Actually be a good concept as a parody game. I came up with the idea first. It wasn't you, Smokescreen. Shut up. Okay, so now that I'm here, I can continue on and cross into this new region. Come on. Give it to me. Give me that new region. Give it to me. Wow, that is a lot of desert. Whoa. Am I going the right way? I better be going the right way. I feel like I was. Yeah. Alright. I'm in the right. So, Sky, who's better? Joseph Stalin or Rasputin? Oh. I don't know. That is a good question. I don't know. If I had to choose one, I would say Rasputin, only because I believe that he was wrongfully depicted for what it is that he was trying to accomplish. I think a lot of people really didn't understand. and so they built this legend around him to be just this evil, you know, whatever. But in reality, he wasn't. He was just bold enough to try to make a difference or to change. And I think anybody looking from the outside, looking in, would probably say the same thing. Holy crap! What am I looking at? What is going on? What is that? I'm going for it. Is that the burning bush? What was that? What just happened? What? 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 Wait a minute. Okay, you guys saw what I just saw, right? Like, I'm not losing my mind, am I? You know what? I ain't gonna worry about it. Just because that was probably some like ghost stuff, and yeah, I'm not gonna deal with that. I'm not gonna. Nope. Running away. Oh well, it went to lecture. Went the epic rap battle. I'm gonna say that he was hallucinating from dehydration as well, because what is this? What is this? Whoa. Locust? I don't, what is life anymore? I don't know what's going on. Where am I? I feel like I'm lost.
Sandstorm coming.
Bees? I don't know what it was. I don't know if those were wasps or bees or I don't know what that was. I'm scared though. Let me check my map real quick and see exactly what's going on, because what is this? I gotta get to this area. It looks like this is the only thing in the area that's worth going to. That's so crazy that they would make a game this expansive, have a land this huge, and only have one thing that you can do. So I gotta hope that I can make it there. This sandstorm looks like it's gonna be a beast. Where is Oprah Winfrey so she can yell, bees? I don't know if those are bees or locusts. I want to believe that they were locusts because this is Egypt, and yeah, that just seems more synonymous to legend versus bees, but I don't know. Who knows? It wasn't getting stung, so that's a good thing. My kitty is attacking a piece of string and just having a blast. I wish I could be that easily entertained. That would just be perfect. Or it just turned into Assassin's Creed, the Stalker Bee / Wasp. I know, it did turn into the Wicker Man real quick, didn't it? New DLC. What is this? What is going on here? Okay. That was quite a journey. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna go ahead and try to see if I can set a knot tune. Okay. Oh, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going into some uncharted territory. See if we can't have some fun. I am scared. No idea what's going on. If I go into these areas. Whoa! Snake! I was just joking. What's in here? What's this? What's that? Okay.
Ancient writing from the Old Kingdom.
It's not a horror game indeed. Got an ability point though, so I'm not complaining. What is this? What is this place? Oh. Let's do this. Looks shiny. Oh yeah, give me that. I know, me too. This is like my favorite part of this game. It's exploring tombs. Like, it's just the best part of this game. I think that's what makes this game stand out above the rest, is just doing stuff like this, really. You find tombs and you just explore and you're just like, oh yeah, I love it. What is this? And then the mummy came. Don't scare me like that, Adam Zimmer. Come on now. If a mummy comes charging at me, I'll scream and run. I'm not trying to fight it or nothing. I'm gonna throw my torch at it and run. Hope that his bandages catch on fire. That's about it. This is a creepy place, man.
Retransmission. Segment 5. Acquiring contemporaneity.
What happened? What's going on?
It has been 105 days since the Great Catastrophe. The messenger speaks.
The color blue. We believe everyone sees it as we do. Ocean, sky, international Klein blue. What's to say yours and mine are of the same hue? Do you truly see it as I do? Frequencies so high, only a few can hear their cue. A heightened response to the taste of food. Colors invisible to the human eyes, save for a few. A high voice, perceived as living glass. Perceptions shape reality. Color blindness, tinnitus.
Retransmission. Segment 5. Acquiring contemporaneity. It has been 105 days since the Great Catastrophe. The messenger speaks.
I mean...
The colors are computations. We believe everyone they rendered this world for you to call your own. Sky.
I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing.
International Klein. Not all processors are alike.
Okay. I think I'm supposed to...
Do you truly see it as I do?
I'm so scared.
Frequencies so high, your mind defines how much you can
exit. What am I... Okay, so that has happened before. When you take on the hyena, it's a boss fight that you're gonna have to do pretty soon, but you find the tomb that she's hiding out in, and there's this like thing just like this or whatever, and it starts talking this nonsense about whatever, and then that's it. So I don't know if there's like other ones like that you're supposed to activate in order to be able to make something. I don't know. I'm confused right now. But yeah, once you take on the hyena, whatever. I don't know. I'm gonna go back down here because I feel. What is that? What's going on? Was that there before, or did I go in from another direction? What is that? Is that only for the moon? Why am I asking you guys like you guys know? I know you guys don't know. Hello, Snake. Sky, you want to come to my bachelor party? That would require me to leave my house, and I don't know if I'm capable of doing that. I can't, I'm not just joking. Yeah, you invite me and everything, I'll do my best to make it there. If not, then, you know, I'll be there in spirit. Have some cake for me. I love cake. Yeah, that's right, Snake. You don't scare me. I think that's all I can do here. It seems like that's all I can do here. I already went in there and activated that. I don't think there's nothing else that can be done. Unless I'm missing something. Yeah, wait, hold on. Yeah. Don't think, why is this even here? What is this for? This leads to nowhere yet. For some reason, they put it in the game. Useless coding. Well, I think I've seen a video about Bike's tomb where he is supposed to be buried in modern day. Well, I know that, where old girl is from the beginning in that tomb is a stone. Oh, in that tomb is a stone. Yeah, like I know old girl was supposed to be like in his tomb. So, like when you play the girl Layla or whatever, stuff like that, like apparently that's his tomb. So, I don't know. It'd be interesting to see. Sky, you were a good man. Yes. Yes, I think I am sometimes, not all the time, but, you know, still trying to convince my wife of that, but, you know, she doesn't believe me. She thinks I'm terrible. She doesn't love me anymore. Ah, crap, sand. I'm surrounded by sand and stone. Okay, so I think that's all I can do here. I'll do a little bit more research on this area just to kind of see if there's more to do, but I think that's the only things I was supposed to do. Sucks because it's such a huge area, you would think there would be so much more to do, but nope, that's not the case. So I'm gonna sit here and concentrate real quick. And the guy who made that video didn't found out where that inscription was supposed to lead to. Oh, okay. I see a hole. Okay. More to do. Oh, come on, man. Really? I was thinking maybe that's where you were just now. Probably. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, this is brand new for me, so if this is indeed, you know, where that is and everything and stuff, I would have literally no way of knowing. I didn't even know about this place. I just decided to come to the desert because I hadn't discovered all the regions of Egypt and everything, so I was trying to uncover all the regions so I could have some fun. But what is this? Oh, okay. Oh, this is gonna be like a, I don't even know what life is anymore. Okay, hold on. I got this. I got it. Let's see here. What's going on in here? Interesting. But, what would I need to do that for? Huh. Okay. So I'm assuming these plates act as reflectors, only of moonlight, though. So, I'm assuming they all have to be either pulled out like that, or uncovered, because I ran into one that was covered in cobwebs. So maybe that's something? I don't know. I guess we're going to discover during the... I'll send you the link to the video on your Twitter if you're still using that profile from your info. Yes, I am. That is my profile. I appreciate you, Anasema. You are a wonderful lady. A wonderful lady. Let's see here. Where am I going? Ah, here we go. Uh-oh. Okay, I was scared. I thought I was on a desync right there. Okay, There we go. Oh, wait, hold on. Found another one right when I was about to give up. Not really give up, but I was about to make time go forward so the moon could come out. I'm assuming... Oh man, this is gonna be so much fun. That wasn't nice. And nothing in here. And the last part of this gameplay is just going to be me wandering around trying to figure out what to do here, if there's anything to act. I mean, I'm pretty sure by uncovering all of those metal plates and then triggering the night that it should do something. Just not sure exactly what it'll do and if I found all of the plates. Or anyways, found all the plates that need to be uncovered anyway, because yeah. Okay. I feel like there's like one more. I don't know why, but I feel like there's just one more that I have to discover in order to make this work. I could be wrong. I could have probably found all of them, and that's the end of that, but I don't know. I just feel like there were two that I had to pull out, and one that I found that on. There we go. Okay, let's try it out. Let's see. Let's just see. So it's not working. I thought it was moonlight. Was that wrong? Interesting. Hello, Chocobo. You stay right there. Let's see. Not sure. That thing is still activated. Okay. Here we go. Now what? Bounces off of that. Bounces off of that. Oh. I thought I can make it. Okay, hold on. How do I get back up there? Bounces off of that, which goes down that way. Putting the pieces together, ladies and gentlemen. We're putting the pieces together. Stop, get out. Another one covered in cobweb dust. They are just gonna make this as difficult as possible, aren't they? Okay. Nope. This is when I wish I had a grappling hook. That would come in handy right about now. Or should I just throw my torch up there? We'll see any other cohesive way to get up there, to be honest. I'm trying to think, but, let's see here. There we go. Haha! Use the old noggin. Alright, bounce off of there. Climb up that? Doesn't look like I can. But I would need to in order to pull. I think that's one that I pull out. Okay. Commented on your latest post on Twitter. Okay, cool, cool. How am I supposed to do this? Couldn't send you a direct message in there. Wonder why not? Should be able to. I don't think it's anything in my settings. Huh. How am I supposed to get up there? Interesting. Out now. I gotta figure out how to get up there. It's coming in through there. Ah, it's supposed to be in there, okay. This way. We're putting the puzzle pieces together, ladies and gentlemen. We're putting it together. Figuring it out. what? Hello, welcome back. Okay, he goes. So, now what? Do you watch Flash? No, I do not. Read the comic books. Haven't watched the show yet. I'll watch it one day. Anyways, the link to the video I was talking about is in that comment. Okay, cool. Thanks. I appreciate it. Definitely will check it out. So I figure out what I'm supposed to do with this. I have no idea. Am I supposed to shoot it? What am I supposed to do with this? I have no idea. I can't hit it. I've activated all of these. I didn't think that would work. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. That's weird. Okay. Well, we definitely activated everything, so yeah. Perhaps sunlight. I don't know. We'll try the sun, see if that works. I have no idea what I'm doing. Alright, Anna Sammer, thanks for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Really do. T-Fold says, exactly. Indeed. I am quite befuddled, and I really don't want to have to Google this to figure out what to do. Like, I really want to figure this out on my own, but it's like, I have no idea what to do. No, no idea. Can't jump on top of it, can't hit it, can't shoot it. Do I hug it? Maybe? I have no idea. I would think so. I mean, there was no reason for them to have me activate all those panels to lead the light all the way here just for it not to do anything. I mean, that doesn't make any sense to me. And I did everything that I was supposed to do to make it shine in here directly, but for some reason, it, yeah. Don't know. Oh no, the light is shining from, like, I have the light bouncing off of all the mirrors outside, and then it came in here, and then came straight to that mirror, and went down. So I don't know what exactly I'm supposed to be doing. That just lets me exit the tomb. All these lights bouncing, and no idea activated every single one of them, so I know it's going to the right place. Just not sure where to go from there. Bounces off of that. Which, yeah. And then here. And then there. And then straight through there. Once it goes in there, it bounces off of this, which leads it straight into that room. So, not sure what's going on there. This is making my brain hurt. Check around in here just to see if there's something. Nothing. Not too sure. Not too sure at all. Let's see, what does this do? Can I climb up that and then it does something? Let's see. Why are you jumping off? This does absolutely nothing. I thought I was discovering something cool. Let's see here. No, that's a ceiling. Can't do nothing with that. What? supposed to do here? this is bugging me. Oh man, come on now. Uh-oh. Don't want to desync. I bet you something simple too. It's just like the simplest thing ever. Nothing. Climb that. Looked like there should have been an easy climb for him. Well, I am officially stumped. That did absolutely nothing. Nope. Just... Wow. Nothing. You know, the old saying goes, if all else fails, just hit it. Usually makes things work. I have no idea. No earthly idea what it is I'm supposed to be doing right now. Wow. Okay then. Well, I could probably, let's see here. Why would you let me come up here? There's a reason you're letting me come up here. Nothing. Okay, well, color me stumped. I have no idea. I'm not gonna Google it though. I'm gonna have to play around with it. I have no idea. I'm gonna ponder on this a little bit longer because I know there's a way to do this. Just not sure what that way is right now. Interesting. I do normally like puzzles, but this is just this is just cruel. Kitty, would you stop playing? Little weirdo. Morgana. Come here, weirdo. Okay, hey. You gonna help me with this puzzle? No? Okay. He's just looking at me like I'm crazy. Alright, well, you know what? That's fine. Just looked up a walkthrough of it. I thought I just did most of it. Alright, well, what did the walkthrough say? Was about to end the stream, but since you looked it up, ow, come on. 3 strikes and you're out. Oh, that's funny. Snakes are so vicious in this game. Alright, time to try it again anyway. There wasn't daylight, so I'm not sure if that's the key, but the guy walked up to the spire and activated it. Not sure if it's... bugged for you. Oh, we'll see. Just desynced. I don't know, sometimes I'll run into that issue in where, like, I had a mission where I was supposed to be, it was called, the Man Beast or whatever like that, and I was supposed to be finding this prisoner and freeing him, and when I got there, the prisoner wasn't there in the little jail cell. And so I was just like, okay, and I couldn't, you know, complete it. So I ended up ending the stream and then revisited it later on, and he was in there. So I'm like, I don't know why it did that, but I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if it was bugged. Ow, I'm sorry. Guys, don't desync me again. I was joking. You guys are so mean to me. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, where am I? I'm supposed to be looking for the, entrance. Where's the entrance? Let's go check and see if this... Uh-oh. Hello, guy. Just jumped at me, jeez. Snakes are so vicious in this game. Vicious in real life, so it's appropriate, especially as a cobra, but still. Alright. Let's find this tomb thingy. Morgana is a silly cat. He is a silly, silly boy. But I love him to death. Kitty Morgana. He's a weird one. Spunky. By spunky, I mean slow. So by spunky, you mean slow. Slow. I know that there's not shining on it. I don't know why. What happened? Don't tell me I have to do that all over again. I am going to cry. Oh, come on. Nope, I'll figure it out. Okay, well those are still activated, so that's good. That's where it stopped. It was right there. Really? Come on, get up there. Get. Bye, heck. I have time to play with you. Thank you. They're gonna make me do this again. Really? Alright. That's fine. Make sure this time when it hits it. Sunlight. Daytime already. Alright, let's see here. Where'd that loot come from? It's random. But alright, I'll take it. Not complaining. Ayek, we talked about this already. Come on, man. Just jump. Just up. 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 The climbing controls in this game is terrible. It's so finicky about where you can climb and where you can't climb. Like, it's just really... Nothing in there. What's over there?
Wind is picking up. Not good. That wind. Sandstorm coming.
Okay. I'll definitely be there for your stream, Anna Simmer. Definitely.
The wind rises, and the sand with it.
Okay, here we go again. Everything's lined up. Daytime. See if we can't make some magic happen. Still nothing. No idea what I'm supposed to be doing here. Huh. Well, done it twice now. Still nothing. So I'm assuming that either it's bugged or I'm doing something wrong. Somehow. Don't know what I could be doing wrong, but doing something wrong. But anywho, yeah, going on too long and I don't want to bore you guys and everything. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and bring the stream to an end. Probably do a little bit of more research on that, see if there's what's going on or if my version is bugged for whatever reason. Not too sure. Thank you to T-Foles for giving me that little bit of information. I do appreciate it. And Simmer, as always, I appreciate you joining the stream. Let's see, Smokescreen. Always a pleasure to have you here, buddy. If you are new here, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. I stream twice a day, every day. I will be returning later on this evening, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed playing. I will see you all in a few hours. Have a fantastic day. Take care.